on my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New England Patriots. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But you look at this Patriots defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy much space. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet, and he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Goodson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way, and that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
I will say this offense trying to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes third and about a foot. Now Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Cruz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Patriots had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the
touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From the 27, Jones. He finds Douglas complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now to throw on third down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 11.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Get set.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Good.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
On first down, Goodson. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. And it is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson breaks a tackle. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost almost had it, but third down coming up.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Jones. Off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you.
This is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Fields. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
York able to send this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what won it.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Patriots 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
21.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 73 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Now it's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fields now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Fields. Flushed out right. And incomplete on a deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, it's Fields. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Pushing through the contact. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Cruz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the gain of 3, it's 3rd and 7.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. But they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Fields on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man Cruz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
21.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Goodson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Juwan Bentley on the tackle. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Bears first down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Did your high school have that same push him back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Here now, 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. 21. At the 28-yard line.
11.
Here's Jones. Throws on the crossing route. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come up now on 2nd down. All eyes on Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. This from long, very long range. Juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. This is 1st and 10. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw in overtime by Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Got in there for the sack. Every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes your percent will come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher every single day.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets... I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. And he gets this to Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good,